Damn you, you dirty ape! Damn you to hell! You know, because he's like an ape, right? From Planet of the Apes? References? Dad jokes? Ah. Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Diecast, Norbz Galactic Hooligan, and I'm here with another video review. Today, I'm actually going to be taking a look at Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Apeface. So, I'm just going to give you my 2 cents on this guy and let you know how I feel about him. And so far, I'm going to let you know he's great. But that's like the short end of the review. I'm going to take you through the longer part of it. So, welcome again to my show, and thanks for joining me. Alright, here we go everybody. Siege Apeface. Coming along at a time where I didn't really think that we were going to be getting any more triple changers. You know, and since this guy is actually out and about and everything like that, I'm really happy that we got him. Hasbro, please give us a Snapdragon to go along with this guy, because that would be pretty epic, you know? I mean, already we actually have him pretty much matching along with his wave mate over here, Sinister, which I still haven't gotten a chance to go out and see if I could actually get another one because of this face. But I really love the way they look together. They're just really, really awesome figures. I love it. You know, they look like they can actually be a part of the same team or something. I mean, I know they're both Decepticons, but still yet, look at that. That is brilliant. I love these designs. Please keep on giving us more, Hasbro and Takara, because I'm loving what you're doing right now. Let's take a look at the face. Beautiful head sculpt. Not even a split, and you know, I'm not sure how I feel about it not being split because of the fact that this head actually becomes a little headmaster dude once you actually get a chance to once you're actually changing him. But still yet though, I really love everything about that. It's dark, sinister, and the fact that it actually just looks just so in depth. You know, unless you actually really played around with it, you really wouldn't know that he was actually supposed to be a headmaster. So that's great. There we go. Just a little bit further away. I'm just going to give you a quick 360. My legs are a little bit loose on that. Nothing that a little bit floral polish wouldn't be able to solve, you know. And I see a lot of people out there leaving this piece out. That's actually supposed to be the ape face. I mean, the head of the face of the ape, and for some reason, everybody keeps on leaving this outside, and I guess they kind of click it over here. But there's a whole cavity over here that can actually be used, you know, for the cockpit. I know it's actually supposed to be for jet mode and all this other jazz, but I think just putting it up here and just leaving that face right inside there and just doing that just makes him look so much cleaner. You know, I mean, aside from this, I mean, he's actually going to be a little bit kibbly anyway, but I think that actually looks so much better, you know? And it doesn't mess up his silhouette in any way whatsoever, you know? Nice. He actually comes with a pistol over here, which you can actually put, effects parts onto. You know, so that's cool. So you can actually still keep him in ties with being the menace that he actually is. And this shield, which comes off, and that'll actually be that can actually be added into starship mode and everything like that once he's actually ready. Now, the one thing about this is be really careful, because this is actually painted clear plastic, and there's some people who actually think that the clear plastic is actually super breakable, which in my opinion it sometimes is, but I haven't had any issues with this as long as you just do the as long as you actually take these out of its ports really gingerly, you should actually be okay and everything, you know. Still yet really masterful work here. I love it, and I love the fact that this is actually painted, and the details on bot mode itself. I kind of wish that they actually put a little bit more emphasis on painting certain areas here, because you actually have a lot of sculpted detail that's actually all around here. And I love all of this detail here too. Like, you could actually tell that there is a lot of work that's actually went into designing, but it's also lost with the white plastic here. And the white plastic doesn't feel horrible. It's actually pretty robust, you know, like I really like that. But at the same time, I feel as though these places over here could have actually been painted a little bit better, and that would have actually like made them pop a little bit more. Like, say if you actually used some of the silver paint that was actually used over here on the grill over here, or like some of the silver paint that was actually just a little bit more paint, would have actually just like made this character fly for me, you know. But otherwise than that, he's actually pretty cool. I still like him a lot. So he actually comes with a 360 on the head joint, because he's got a ball joint right over there. He's actually got a 360 on a universal hinge right over here, and I'll just take this off. Universal hinge. He's actually got a turn at the bicep. He's got a 90-degree over at his elbow, and also because of transformation, he actually has like a little bit of backwards over here. When you're turning him, I suggest turn him like right over here by the bicep, because since you actually have this connected to this here and everything like that, I feel as though this little hinge over here may become like a little bit more fragile and everything. I wouldn't be surprised to see stress marks going like right on the inside. So just be careful of that. So you have that. He doesn't have any waist articulation because of the way he transforms and everything. I almost wish that they actually had the ability to like maybe put like maybe a turn right over here, or like separate his crotch right over here so he can actually kind of like maybe have like a hinge joint right in there so he can actually make a turn. Not that much of a miss, but like still yet though, for dynamic poses, it would have been great. He actually has outward motion by the thighs, and you can actually see that right over here. He actually has a mushroom joint right over here by the upper thigh. He actually has a bend over here. Doesn't really go that far or anything like that. And he actually also has ankle articulation. And if you want to make something out of his toe articulation over here, also an inside bend at the wrist due to transformation. No wrist bend, but he's a great robot. I like him. Again, you can actually see where he's flopping over here. That's pretty much going to get like the treatment, you know, the floor polish treatment, you know, I guarantee you, because that's... Oh, one other thing. So because of the fact that he doesn't really have like actual heels here on the bottom, he actually tends to have like a stand where he actually kind of like leans back when he's actually standing, and I guess that's actually cool enough for a badass. But like, you know, at the same time, I keep on feeling as though, you know, you actually kind of like have to articulate him a little bit more, as though he's actually more beast-style, which goes along with his character profile, probably. But like, you know, still yet though, I kind of feel as though that could have actually been like a little bit better or something, you know, because he actually kind of like still has that kind of like Japanese manga kind of like crotch style and everything like that, where everything's actually just on this angle and everything like that. And I don't know if I like that or anything, but at the same time, he's he's actually okay. He's actually like he's a good bot, you know. I like him. Anyway, let's get to transformation. One other quick thing that I wanted to tell you about this is that I love the fact that they're actually so interchangeable here. So you can actually maybe put his weapon on the back, and because of the fact that he actually has ports here that can actually support these characters, these melee weapon characters and everything, with the target, we actually have target masters, you know, like that actually changed into guns. Maybe we should actually have melee masters also, because of this. Melee masters should actually be a thing. But there you go. I think he looks great with this character altogether, and I think that he was pretty much made with this in mind, you know. Their colors almost match, you know, and I really like the way that looks. So there we go. And then we'll put on the effects parts here. Sorry guys, just give me another moment here, because I hardly ever, there we go. I think I found it. There we go. So, Melee Master Apeface. And, here we go, size comparison with Springer, but just to have this in mind. That's actually pretty cool. I like it. You know? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Let's get the transformation. Okay, we're going to take Apeface from bot mode to gorilla mode, which is great. So, first off, I'm just going to take off all his weapons, and we're going to remove the head, but before we actually do that, we're going to turn his head around and then remove it. It's easier to do it that way, because I kind of feel as though when we actually a little bit as you're actually getting that in there. And then there's going to be a couple of pegs right on the inside, like right where the belt actually is. So we'll put that in. There we go. And peg all of this stuff in right there. And then there's going to be more to that. We'll remove this. We will take the legs, the monkey legs that are actually a part of his upper chest, upper body, and we'll move that down off of its peg, and then we'll bring down the feet. There we go. And then we're going to bring this all the way up. We'll actually tilt these down and then put the feet in. That's actually going to make up his upper chest. We're going to bring out the forearms of the ape and bring out the hands. Same on the other side. Right in the back. Bring it down and out. Now don't mind if this actually gets a little bit too fiddly or anything like that, because things are actually going to misplace as they are actually doing it. So, this is where the fiddly part actually comes in. You want to come to the back, and this piece will actually peg right in here. It's white plastic. I know it actually comes out a little bit wonky on film, but what the whole entire idea is that you're actually supposed to get all of this underneath and then connect the monkey head right over here on this tab. And once you actually get everything all settled in, it's solid. I mean, it's really, really solid. A lot of people actually kind of like let it flop around a bit and everything like that, or they can't like really get all that whole entire connection, but I'll show you. The ape head actually comes out, and there's a peg that goes right in here. And it's this peg right over here. Now, because of the fact that it's actually white plastic, which actually also has like a tendency to like break apart easily, especially for this. I think they actually thickened it enough where you won't see any real issues or anything like that, but... So, here we go. Apeface in Apebot mode. Very excellent character. I really love how everything is actually done over here. Now, I know he's actually supposed to have this piece over here, and, you know, just like connected like right down on the bottom over here. I guess that's actually supposed to be like the acceptable G1 way of doing it. I don't know anything about Apeface aside from like, I don't know, I've never had the toy before, so this is the first time I'm actually using it. I really like the way this looks because it kind of like covers up things just a bit. I kind of wish it was like maybe a cover over here or something like that, or something that I could actually use as like a faux cover there or something. I haven't figured out a way to make this guy into like maybe a faux cover or anything like that. It would have been nice if that could actually happen, but no, I'm actually really pleased with the way this guy looks. He's actually really awesome, you know. There's little that I can actually say about this. Like, well, like I said before, once you actually have everything connected over here, everything actually works, you know? Like, there's no real tolerance issues or anything like that. Like, the one thing, though, is that I'm not exactly sure about the way this guy actually works. Like, you can actually twist his head over here. This is articulation talk. You can actually have a 360 over here because of the ball joint. You actually have no real bend over here except with this. So like, I guess if he's running, this is like the way to do it and everything like that. Like the way, oh wait, hold on. You actually have like his legs go up to like about that far. You can actually bend it out. His ankles actually have like a little bit of up and down, but that's about it. Like not really a whole lot in the way of like movement or anything like that on this guy. And he's cool though. I really like him, you know? Again, size comparison over here. We'll actually bring in Spinister again, just so you see how he actually measures up in robot mode. You know? And I really like them. Like, they actually came out to be great. They look like great partners. I really like this. Like, I think this is actually kind of cool. And, really, truthfully, like, this is the first time that I've actually come across a character that actually made me want to shout, Beast Mode! When I actually got him, because like this is great. I really like it, you know, like just the fact that he actually made me want to shout out Beast Mode, you know, like that's actually really cool. Now I'm actually going to transform this guy here this time around, just so you see like what I'm actually doing over here, because it's really not that far of a stretch to get this guy from robot mode into vehicle mode, you know. So let me just start off by removing the weapon. Then we're going to remove the head, and we're going to reveal the headmaster inside. There we go. He actually does have like a bend at the knee, no split at the leg or anything like it, because of the fact that he actually has both faces right on his back. There we go. We actually have like a ball joint right at the socket right here, you know. And that's pretty much it for this guy. I think this guy's called Spasma, right? Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. But also, let's get into vehicle mode here. So we'll actually remove this. We will actually take this. Once you actually move this up, everything starts coming apart and disconnecting right here. So let's pull these wings up right over here. Pull this wing up over here. There we go. Still keeping everything together. We're going to do this. Pull all his stuff in, like all his arm stuff. Like you actually have like a peg right over here that connects into everything right here. We'll actually move this around. We'll actually bring up his knee. There it goes. It doesn't go all the way or anything like that, but like there we go. Make sure you'll actually feel around. There's like a peg that's actually right on the inside here, where you'll actually feel the friction of it just like lining up and everything like that. So there we are. And the same thing actually goes for the monkey legs and everything like that too. Like once you actually get it to a certain point, there's a friction point where it actually just stops altogether. So that's actually a great thing. And there, you can even see it like when I'm actually just trying to feel out for it. You can actually see, you can actually feel that little thump, you know. Now we'll get the wings back in there, and right over here, where I actually had the monkey head, where I actually had the ape head stored right in the cockpit, it goes back again, and these two pegs actually go right over here and here. There we go. Now you have to just squeeze it in a little bit. And there we go. That is his spaceship mode. And we're just going to open up his cockpit right in the back. Now folks, this is probably one of the reasons why I actually have like nails right now and everything like that, so I can actually get this in here. So, and the thing about this is that you can't like really, I found that you can't really like have Spasma over here with his arms outwards like he's actually driving or anything like that. I feel he fits a lot better in there once you actually like have his arms down at his sides. And I think it actually just like fits in a lot more and everything like that. Last time I actually tried doing it the other way, it just kept on messing up the works. And you have a couple of pegs right over here that goes into a couple of pegs right in his feet. There you go. And there. And once you actually do all that, you just add in this last piece, and then there he is in Starfighter mode. Really not a bad starfighter. I even like this. Like, I love the fact that his Apeface is actually right underneath, because that actually kind of like, that looks cool. Like, it kind of like reminds me of like the of like certain jets and everything like that that actually have that whole thing with the motif of like the shark on the bottom and everything like that. Like, I really like this. It's very, very cool. And if you want storage for the gun is actually supposed to like store right over here underneath one of the peg holes. So you put that in. Mine are very loose, so I actually have to like fix that somehow and everything like that. It's loose for this, so I'll actually put this right over here. It's not loose for this. Any Titan Master can actually come in, not Titan Master, any one of these melee weapons or target masters can actually store like right at the bottom also. And I really don't think that that's actually too bad. It kind of like makes this go up a little bit, but like I like the play value there. I also like that since it's actually like a little gun also and everything like that, you can actually do this thing. So that's cool. I like it. There we go. And I'll actually leave you here with this, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Hey everybody, I'm back. Should you get Apeface? I really, really like him. I think that he would actually make a great part of your collection, and I think that his transformation is actually really enjoyable, intuitive, and simple. Like, I think that like all the parts on him that actually kind of like make him wonky actually kind of like stand out. So like parts that actually give him like a lot of structural integrity. So I really like him. He's actually going to go in my shelf right over here with triple changers and evil helicopters. So there we go. And there we are. If you'd actually like to find more of those guys, you can actually probably find them on either Hasbro Pulse or Big Bad Toy Store. Also, I'd love it if you would actually give me a like and subscribe and pass my video around, and just pass my name around and everything like that. Also, it's a pleasure being able to see you guys again after all this time. I know it actually took me like about more than a week to actually pull up a video and everything, but you know, like with Christmas and everything like that and holidays being all hectic and everything like that, you can understand. Also, I started writing for Toy Wizards. That's toy-wizards.com. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put a link right over here, but like, seriously, check that out. I just started writing articles for it just now and everything, and you can actually see my pre-review about what I thought about Optimus Prime, about the Earthrise Optimus Prime. I'm really excited about this character coming out, so like, I can't wait to actually have him in hand and like, just be able to like give you my review on that guy. He's probably gonna take the place of Siege Optimus right over here, but eventually he's actually gonna be going into my Prime Shrine anyway. So I really hope that I'm actually gonna enjoy him. I know you guys are actually gonna enjoy him and everything like that, and I really can't wait. So this is Diecast Norbz coming in for you today, and thank you for joining me on my video. I appreciate all of you. Again, thumbs up, like, subscribe, and thank you for coming through another video with me. Take care, everybody. Oh, and also, before I actually go, when these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. Take care, everyone.